This is not a first edition of The Great Gatsby, which begs the question why it's here. What it actually is, this is the 1934 Modern Library edition. It's not merely a reprint. There's a couple of aspects of this book which compel it. I'm Adam Blakeney. I'm a senior modern specialist at Peter Harrington Books. And just to continue, what makes this book really quite fantastic is that it has a presentation inscription, contemporary with the publication of the book, which is 9 years later than the first edition, which was done in 1925. This is 1934. And it's to a neighbour of his when he was staying down in North Carolina, a big estate down there called Tryon, which is very nice. We see this book occasionally inscribed. Fitzgerald wasn't in the country in 1925 when the first edition was published, so the very earliest presentation inscriptions were done on little slips of paper. He then gets back in 1926-27, goes to Hollywood, and you occasionally get presentation copies of the later sort of states of the first edition inscribed. What makes this edition kind of important is it has an introduction. It has a new introduction, dated 1934, talking by Fitzgerald himself, talking about the history of the book. He's talking here about Conrad and trying to fit himself into a kind of literary history and trying to be taken seriously, really in preparation for the publication of what was his great work, which is Tender as the Night. However, Fitzgerald being Fitzgerald couldn't help himself but to write at the beginning of this introduction, very bad introduction. Hemingway would never have made that soft deferential joke. And it's one of the reasons that I adore, personally, F. Scott Fitzgerald. It also makes this book really very special because it is an early edition of the greatest American novel, inscribed with a joke about the novel itself and the writing of it by F. Scott Fitzgerald. For more information about this, visit our Peter Harrington website and contact us using the contact numbers there.